HCPCS 2 or Level 2 JJ-HCA procedures, page 5, part 15.
HCPCS is a system for identifying items and services.
Items, which means things that are used in medicine or to heal a patient, and services, right? Services done to a patient. It is not a methodology or system for making coverage or payment determinations. And the existing of a code does not of itself determines coverage or non-coverage for an item of service. Determines, please.
Determines.
The existence determines coverage or non-coverage for an item or service. Which means if you find a code, you can't tell, oh, I found the code, so I must get paid for it. No. There is a code, but some insurances cover it and some don't. Okay? Now, what do we have in the graphs here? What is this?
This is the HCPCS Level 2, the codes, that is.
The first letter, the group that represents the first letter, right? For instance, all the A codes are what?
Transportation services.
Like emergency room, emergency ambulances and all that, right? Medical, surgical supplies, and administrative, right?
Yes.
That's the A codes. And on the next example, you're going to see that we're going to use a surgical supply, and it's going to have an A code on it, right?
Yes.
And what is the coverage, this graph?
This coverage is just because item service has HCPCS code does not mean service. It does not mean that the service covers it.
Right. That's what we learn in the theory, that if you find a code in the HCPCS book, that doesn't mean necessarily that it's going to be covered. You're going to get paid for it, right? And they give you an example. For example, B5130 binaural hearing aid is not
covered under Medicare.
Under Medicare, you don't get paid for a binaural hearing aid, even though there is a code for it.
And if I might add, the V5130 is a V code here, visual hearing services.
Right. That's what this table is very useful, because if you just read the first letter, you can tell more or less what group it is, right? V would be V codes, vision and hearing services.
And here's a picture to see it.
It's a hearing service, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's our theory for today. Now we're going to do our problem. Ready, set, go. Okay, HCPCS JJ-HCA, page 602, exercise 16, and this is a
ostomy belt.
An ostomy belt, right? You know what an ostomy is? An ostomy is a new mouth or hole in your body, right?
Yes.
Now we're going to count to 3, so you can give us a HCPCS level 2 code for this, okay? You can pause the video and then give us a code. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the answer is A, because it's a surgical supply, A4367. That's the answer, okay? If you got it, congratulations. If you didn't get it, let's give you a tip. Okay, that tip is very simple. What do?
You start with a given diagnosis or given
supply or item.
The given item.
Item name, right?
Yes.
Item name, right? It's not a diagnosis, it's an item, it's a supply, it's a thing, right? Which is, the picture is right here, right? It's an ostomy belt. It's a belt that covers the hole in your body for drainage or for other purposes, right? So the belt covers it. Okay? So now that you know, with a little tip, how to get to the code is A4367. We're going to count to 3, so you can pause the video and then give us the path, how you got to the code, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, the answer is, this is the summary of the whole problem. The problem is find a HCPCS code for an ostomy belt, right? There's only one code, and the code 1 through the index is found like this.
First, you go to index.
Go to the index.
Then you go to ostomy.
You go to ostomy.
Then you go to belt.
Then you go to belt.
Then you give in this code A4367.
67, right? And then you check this in the tabular. So the code 1 through the tabular is found like this.
First you go to tabular.
Tabular.
Then you get to this code A4367.
which is the one you found in the index. And what do you read?
Ostomy belt each.
Ostomy belt each. And since we have only one, so there's only one code. That's why we have an equal sign, and the answer is A4367. Okay? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to visit our website. And
also you can subscribe to us in YouTube by clicking here for our new medical coding videos.
And just clicking the red subscribe button, and what do you get?
You get up to 3 videos every day that we make. ICD-10s, CPTs, all that is needed to pass the medical coding certification exams.
And don't forget then to visit our website and subscribe to our videos. Thank you.
Goodbye.